Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Maxwell, about to come out with you guys with a new video today. This is my first time on YouTube, so, shout me out, like and comment down below, and let's get it started, all right? So today we're going to be talking about relationship, right? Toxic relationship-wise, bro. So I want to tell you about the time I got into this toxic relationship with this girl, right? So here all it went down. So I'm just chilling with this girl out the school, right? So, we just vibing, just chilling, doing our thing, right? And then next thing you know, we just getting together, right? So this is like, so it was like couple of days. I was like, okay, so this girl is kind of chilling, cool, right? Until she went on until I think the second week, she was having all these mood changes and everything, all this complication. And I'm like, what the heck is going on with her? So I'm like all concerned. I was like, yeah, and she trying to take my phone away, try to be on her Instagram and everything like that. And I'm like, what? So anyway, so I had a couple of my friends warn me about this girl. They were like, nah, bruh. He was like, don't go with her. She was like, no one really likes her, bruh. So I'm like, I was like, huh? It was like, and then my friend was like, yeah, she made me cry and everything like that. She was like, she's not a good person. I was like, oh my God. She made one of my friends cry too. And the thing is, how I also knew about this was because, so she wasn't messing with some of the friends I was messing with. So, if she can't mess with like half the friends I'm messing with, then I can't date a girl who not messing with some of the friends that I'm cool and chill with, because that's just gonna be problems down the road. So I was like, alright, so our decision was made. I was like, either stay with her or to, dump her. So I was like, nah, I'm not worth it all that y'all. It's not my friends, right? I'm like, their priority, and she wasn't really all that really to begin with. So I was like, alright, time to go. So I was trying to break up with her, but the thing is, she wasn't trying to, like, so it was Friday before midterms and everything like that. So I was like, I told her, I was like, hey, we ain't doing this. You're not cool with some of my friends. You acting strange and everything like that. And how I knew this, because there was a couple of times we were supposed to meet up. So the first time, so it was like a couple of times after school we were supposed to meet up. She met up the first two times. The second time she said she would have to hang out with somebody. And then, so I was trying to look all over for her. And she said she was going to look for me, but she never did. So I wasted like time after school, which I could have had time to do my homework, because that's frustrating me as a person. So I'm like, well, I've been waiting for you, and you got what to do. I was like, okay, I'll give you some time, but you ain't meeting what I'm doing. So, that's homework. That's time I could have wasted. I could have just chilled when I got home. But nah, because she want to keep me waiting for long. So I was like, nah. Right, to strike three, and she went home right after we had plans to go to McDonald's. So I was like, that's strike three, we done. So here comes Friday midterm. I was trying to, I was like, yo, she was having me all this attitude, all this sad, and that's how I knew she was real talk, because she was like, oh, she had all this attitude come in. She was like, oh, so you like, no. I was like, yo, this not gonna work. Yeah, it's time. Nope, we're not. This not wanna work. You are too rude. You don't even know some of the friends I mess with. And you just not listen. And then she was not listening she was not listening to what I was saying. So I was like, all right. So see, I have a rule. I said I'll give you respect if you give me respect. But she wasn't giving me no respect. So I was like, so when she talked, I was like, you done? Cause how I go? Well, my friend was like, you done? Cause I gotta go, right? So that all that happened. Then a couple weeks later, I was going to the cafeteria. It was just another regular day in the morning. I was just going to the cafeteria, and I just see her sitting down with a girl. So I'm like, okay, I just see her just doing her thing. So I was just trying to find my friends. I asked my other friend, I was like, hey, yo, do you know where these two are? And I was like, and they were like, yeah, they must be at the test. So I go to the attendant look for them. I was like, okay, what's up, dude? The next thing you know, she right behind me, right? And then she was like this. She was like, so, so what's up with you? You try to be ducking me, and I was like, well, I mean, what gave you that clue, Sherlock? I was definitely ducking you because you were definitely. Cause I didn't like you like that. So I had to tell her that, and I was like, yo. She was like, you want to talk? She be rude. Let's talk. I was like, no. I said, I'm with my friends. I was talking to them. We were having a conversation, and you just rudely interrupted us. So I was like, who you think you are? So anyway, she over there. Pool. Next thing you know, I try to walk. My two other friends, we should start walking. She started pulling on my backpack like a maniac, right? With so I'm like, yo, what the? I was like, what are you doing? And my friend was also trying to help me get her off my backpack because she was just pulling my backpack, trying to yank it over like some maniac, right? And before this even happened, she was a girl holding hands, and I'm just looking at this girl. She was thinking I was checking her out, which I was not because she was like, "Oh, I see you checking me." I was like, "Nah, I'm not even freaking interested in you." So I said, "Calm it down." So she started pulling on my backpack, right? So I was like, "Yo." So we had that whole incident in the morning time, right? So comes this afternoon, right? So she was like telling this teacher, I was in telling this like after school I was in the media center just doing my stuff with my two other friends again. So she's coming and asked the teacher. She was like, "Hey, I left some jewelry in here, right?" And the teacher obviously knew that she was going to cause trouble, but she clearly didn't give. Like she was like, "I don't care. I could care less about what they about to do." Like she was not caring at all. So I'm like, "Yo, you don't." I was like, "You see this too, right?" Like I know she didn't lose anything, and the next thing she's like, "Hey, we need to talk." I'm like, "Wait, didn't you not lose something?" And then she's like, "No, we gotta talk now." I was like, "Oh my god!" And my friend, she was like, "Yo, can you help me with that thing I need help with?" And I was like, "Yeah," I was like, "Let's go." So next day I go outside and we in the hallway near the locker, and she's just trying to like forcibly pull. I told my friend, I was like, yo, you just chip. I was like, thanks, but let me just talk to her for a few seconds. And so she was like, oh, so she's like, after all the time I help you out because and she was like, try to get your ex off my back. And I'm not gonna lie, like this was my like one of my exes. Me and her had problems. I'm not gonna say which, but I don't know. She was talking about how she wanted me to get her and her friends off my back because they would give me a hard time, which I really love. Cause I could care less. Like I'm serious. I could care less. Like yo, bro. And I told her this. I was like, hey, I was like, thank you, but I didn't really ask you for your help. Like if they were giving me problems, I was like, okay, that's cool. Let them get me mad at me. Like I could care less. Like I have friends that got my back, and I talked to them about that. So I didn't ask you to help me out. You did it out of your own accord. Not because I said anything. I was like, hey, can you help me? No, I didn't say that. You did it out of your own volition, your own accord. I didn't ask you nothing. So basically, that was just I don't really gotta say thank you for that because you did it on your own. I didn't even ask you to do that for me. Cause like I said, like they had beef with me. I knew it was gonna calm it down eventually, so I didn't really need it. I just did nothing about it so it can let it die down. But nah, she just want to be all extra about it, thinking that I owe her something, but I didn't. So anyway, back before that, so she was like, "Oh yeah, this and that." I told her, I was like, "Nah, nah, nah. You did help me out. I just said you did it on your own accord." And I was like that, and then she had the audacity to curse me and everything like that. And then we had beef or something like that. I don't know. It's not really beef. It's just her being mad. But see, the thing is, I can't really mess with her because next thing I'll be hearing a couple she be stalking me not only once but again after a week later with some camera going to like I'm just seeing her in the hallways again. She's still with that same female. I'm telling you, she with the same female, and she's no, she got a camera and everything. Just I'm just like minding my business, right? Trying to go to my next class, about to go into the locker room, and she has a camera right now. But I was like, what the? I turn around, she's right behind me. I'm like, what are you doing? So I'm like, okay. So I was like, I was like, you know what? I don't got time for this. I was like, I'm just go straight into the boys' bathroom, right? But I'm like, okay, she's weird. And not only that, it was like this one time I just come out, just come out. I heard about some jobs. So I go into the administrator, and I come out, and then she was talking to this girl, right? Who don't really, don't even mess with her like that. Like they're not even really friends because right when she left, she was like all acting all friendly. But right when she left, this is how you can know who your true friends are. See, right when she left, she was talking right behind her back. Like she was like, "Oh yeah, like no one likes her like this. No one like her like that." And she's like, "Oh yeah, no one just really likes her like that." And I'm like, "Wow." Dang, she just said she was like, I don't know. She just came up to me and wanted to talk. I was like, oh wow, that's crazy. Yeah, because because right after we did this whole, I broke up with her. She had the audacity to text me back while I was watching a movie on Netflix at 5:30, talking about how she forgave me. When I'm like, who said I forgave you? You should be the one forgiving me for the way you were acting, because I didn't forgive you for nothing. You was like, oh, she's like, oh yeah, if you I forgive you, you could just be there, a friend for me who could be there for me. I was like, you must have lost your mind. Because nah, I'm not. I mean, that's not going to happen. Like, you were definitely acting all ghetto, like you seem like you didn't give a fuck about me, like, and when I try to talk to you, you didn't even want to give me a proper respect. So like, how you? So I was like, okay. So I read the text. I was like, okay, block, because I don't mess with her no more. Like, I don't want to be friends with her. Cause I can't be friends with somebody who just act up. And the thing is, how you know you're in a toxic relationship is you gotta watch from them change. The mood changes. You gotta really know who you dating, because because sometimes they could, because girls could be, some girls out there could be cheating on you. Like I'm dead serious. They be cheating because, see, this is how. So the girl I was dating, this toxic girl I was dating. So I heard when I was dating her, she was dating like two or three other dudes. So I was like, oh wow, she was, and then my friend was like, yeah, she was. I was like, I was like, okay, I was like, oh, all right, like I could, like I said, I could care less about her because I don't mess with her. Like, I'm the one broke up with her. Now if she broke up with me, that's a different story. But I broke up with her, so I was like, okay, so she can go with them two to three dudes she be messing around with when she was dating me. So I could care less. I didn't. I mean, even if she broke up my house, that's a whole W for me. It's just, I mean, either way, it's a W for me. To be honest with you, but I mean, like, she wasn't worth it. And I was like, well, she's not worth it. I could find somebody better. And yeah, so that's just it. But yeah, this is how you know you gotta watch out from them girls, because some girls do definitely be toxic. They be definitely thinking they're all that, but they're not. It's just crazy. It's crazy how the girls just be, how toxic girls thinking they're all that, but they be hurting you because they be messing with some other dudes. Like, this is how you really have to know your girl, because the thing is, they could be messing with you, but the next thing you know, she got like 4 to 5 other dudes hitting up her line. Be like, yo, what's good, babe? Like, you trying to come over tonight or something, and watch and just Netflix and chill. Netflix and chill could be different codes. Like it could be like like the Morse code, like B B B B B B B B, like you don't know who. Like I said, know your girl. Make sure she not messing with dude. Make sure you have a girl that's loyal. Cause I'm telling you, them toxic girls, just move them aside. Like you gotta choose who you messing with, and if you just messing with a whole toxic girl again, I'm gonna be like, if I mess with another toxic girl, I'm gonna be like, oh my god, here we go again. I'll be like, here we go again.